How you guys doing? Long time? No, not long time. I saw you guys last. I listened. You listened to me last week. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the show. Say what you mean. Coming to you from Coog Radio at the UH campus. Hope you guys are doing good today. Today we have some special guests in the building. A lot of special guests. People, haven't seen them before. You got your usual Jay and I'm joking. Anyways, you guys introduce yourself. You got Jay.
Hello.
That's it. That's it for the people. That's it. Okay, yes. Tell them your Twitter handle and stuff.
What's up? Hey, chill. It's your boy Yash. Follow me on Twitter, Yash Triple D. That's Yash DDD. Instagram, Yash D135.
Okay.
You already know.
He's looking for followers. Anyways, we got Steve in the building.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Steve. Steve is a rare occurrence. He doesn't come here often. So, special guest Steve in the building. What do you want to say to the people, Steve?
Hello, people. I don't have anything to shout out. Just go follow Yash.
Oh, you know what?
For the memes.
Good friend. Anyways, this man right here, special guest in the building. Haven't seen him in a long time. He's a very busy man. Hard to get him in here. Introduce yourself.
It's Ty. They call me the Asian LeBron.
Do they?
Your biggest Gordon Hayward fan.
Oh, yeah. Do they really?
For good reasons, because he's the next LeBron.
Oh.
Kind of choked up there, man.
Well, you see why he's a special guest, because he has special. I'm joking. Anyways.
No boy.
Anyways, welcome everybody. Today we're gonna real quick start with welcome to Say What You Mean. We're gonna start with the week. What is happening this week? So many things has happened. The NFL's back. I missed it so much. I didn't realize how much I missed it till the game started. But yes, NFL's back. UH also played on Saturday. We won, but we didn't win. We destroyed. We laid down the territory, whatever the phrase is. It was 45 to 18. You know, my friend said, he was like, they came all the way from Arizona to get beat. And I was like, haha, it's just me that found that funny. No? Nobody else? Okay. Anyways, yes, our offense is good this year. I'm telling you people, our offense is good this year. You see 45 to 18.
But the defense, though.
No,
we play one good offense. It's going to be 50-55. And
hey,
you don't know who's going to be 50.
It's going to be fun for us to watch. So go to the games. Next game is Texas Tech. It's at Texas Tech, though. So you can't really go. That's like hours away. But then the game after that is, I don't know who we're playing, but it's here. So y'all go to the game. And it's entertaining. Even this one was over by halftime. But it was fun to watch. Still, I came late. I still enjoyed the game. Anyways, yes. Next thing. Tennis. Tennis happened. There's a whole U.S. Open happened. Serena lost, unfortunately. But that girl, Naomi Osaka.
Japan, baby. Japan.
Yes, as the resident tennis expert, this was a very controversial U.S. Open by some people.
Yes.
But by people that normally watch tennis, it was exactly what we expected from the two competitors. Naomi is a young up-and-comer. She was beating Serena fairly well. Halfway through the second set, she was up, and Serena got a bunch of point violations, and she got a game given up.
Okay, yes, here's the thing you people don't know. Yash he plays tennis for the school. He's a big tennis man.
President of tennis club.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please come out to the courts.
So follow him.
Especially if you're female.
Why female? Anyway, I'm not going to get into you.
Because they got a bunch of tennis male players. They need more female players.
Oh, is that for real?
Yes, and Joelle.
Okay.
You guys doing it wrong then?
Oh, yeah, no, I was, anyways. So, yes, Yash plays tennis, a big tennis fan. He watched, the whole thing. Me, I occasionally watch, right? And there's this big controversy. Everybody saw the video with Serena and what she did, and all that happened in there, and Naomi crying. That was sad. Did y'all see her crying? I was actually sad.
Yeah, I was sad too.
Yeah, I was actually sad.
But really anyways,
you were disappointed.
In
Did you
Serena,
watch it?
I was watching the game.
Oh, you two were disappointed.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But she's a woman and a mom, though.
A mother.
I'm a mother.
Stop laughing at her. She is a woman and a mom, right? She just had a kid. That is the thing. But here's the thing. I feel like everybody is against. Well, not everybody. Most people are for the coach, for the umpire, right? But if you think about it, deeply, I think that she had the right to be frustrated because it was unfair. I mean,
No, everyone gets frustrated.
Which
She
part
has-
was unfair, Tony?
I mean-
She was threatening the ref.
she was threatening the ref, yes.
That's
But no. What happened before that?
Okay, what happened? Tell us.
She got a warning violation, right? For
Coaching.
coaching, right?
How many years has the coach been coaching her? He knows you were not supposed to
But
be
he
coaching.
also said he's never been that there's never gotten a violation for it. That was the first time.
Yes, because the umpire usually watches the court. He's not staring at the coach's box. This one instance, he happened to be looking and he saw him doing something.
Oh, so you wouldn't be frustrated if that one time they caught you? Like it happened. He even said that the other coach was doing it too.
But it's still cheating.
Yes, it was just
No,
a
no,
wa-
no,
it was
yes.
at that point it was just a
First-
warning, so
and
nothing happened.
First of all, she didn't even like it wasn't. She might not even. He said she wasn't even paying attention to it.
Obviously, she's
So,
gonna
like-
protect her image and be like,
no,
yes,
no,
we're
but
not
she doesn't-
cheating.
She's not. But she wasn't
Okay,
even paying
Tony,
attention
if
to
you
it.
watch the video of the guy coaching, you can see him doing the motions at the very
Yes,
end.
no, I'm not denying that
At
he
the
was
very
coaching.
end, he
I'm
even
not-
nods towards Serena as
He
if she
admitted
looked.
it at the end of the day. Yeah, he was coaching. That's not debatable.
No, at the end of the video, he nods towards Serena as if she got the message. Like if you're
As
talking,
if he doesn't mean she actually got the message.
okay, if you're communicating with someone non-verbally and you said hi, hello, or something like, can you do this? And then they look to you for like, oh, you want me to do this? And you're like, yeah, do that. Like you nod to them for approval.
But that doesn't mean she necessarily got the message. He could have been nodding. That could be part of their coaching thing. You don't know.
Oh, so now you admit there's a coaching
I
thing.
just said she coached. I didn't disagree with that he coached. He said after the game that he coached. The point was he penalized her for it.
Yes.
Right? But that has happened to so many people and they haven't been penalized for it. He said the other coach was doing it the whole game. Right? So wouldn't you be frustrated if and then after that she also thought that he didn't give her the warning. That's why she smashed the racket. Right?
Why? Why
Because
did she smash the
I mean,
racket?
she was frustrated, obviously, but she thought that he didn't give her the warning anymore because she explained to herself because there were civil
Wait, so
before that.
she thought that she didn't get a warning for it.
Yes,
Then why was she arguing with the umpire? What was she arguing with the
she
umpire?
wasn't
about?
arguing until he gave her that second violation. When he gave her the first violation, she was just telling him, "Look, I I understand why you think I might be a cheater, but I wasn't cheating. But I understand." And she was like, "Thank you," and that was it. But then after the second violation, when they added a point to Osaka, that is when.
But
she
you
got
see,
frustrated.
when she went to the umpire and said, "I understand why you think I was cheating," right?
Yeah.
That means she obviously knew that he said something about her cheating and probably gave her a warning.
Yes. He understood.
So she understood that there was a warning there.
That's different from you actually it's like I understand.
But she didn't get penalized for that first warning.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she got a warning.
Yeah, she just got. It was the second one she smashed the racket at a
but you,
point
but you
was
don't
taken.
get it. She's penalized because if she smashed the racket, she wouldn't have gotten a point. A game added to.
So why she go talk to the umpire for? With the first warning, she just went to
She
go
talked
talk
to him.
it.
She told him no. Because he gave her he announced that he was gonna give her a warning, right? And then she told him, "Look, I understand why you might think I'm cheating, but I'm not. We're not. I'm not. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not cheating." That's what she said. And they were cordial. And then he was like, "Thank you." She was like, "Thank you," and that was it, right? And then after that, she finds out that he gave her a warning. So you see what I'm saying? So wouldn't you be frustrated at that? And then
No,
especially
because
when
the umpire is usually very straight, and every tennis match I've watched, he
so they haven't-
announces point, warning, violation, blah blah blah.
Okay, so
coaching,
they haven't-
every single match, time violation.
so that hasn't happened to any other. So every single coach they've caught people who have coached.
I'm
Because
not talking about coaching. You're saying that Serena didn't understand whether or not it was a warning.
obviously she didn't.
And every single match that I've watched,
Because she was surprised at
the umpire is really clear. They say Miss Williams or Mr. Federer, point violation, time violation, or whatever the thing is. So he definitely said it. So if Serena didn't understand that, then that's her fault because it's really consistent every single match.
No, but she explained herself to him, and he was like, "Okay."
Yes.
And they were like, "Okay," and that was it.
Yes, and
But he didn't announce at the end of that. He didn't announce at the end of that it was still a violation.
Well, no, umpires, they're not going to change their decision. That's how it works.
No, but he didn't. But he could at least told her, but it's still a warning. He didn't tell her that. He nodded his head and said, "Okay." That was all he did.
Yes. What do you want him to say? He already announced the warning. You want him to just.
No, you tell him that it's still you tell her that. Look, I get that you did this, but it's still a warning. I get that you weren't cheating or something.
Well, no,
They
but
don't
it's a
take
warning.
back warnings.
it's
though.
implied that
Once
it's still a
already
warning. Yeah,
there.
he's not gonna change anything.
Refs don't really change back.
So
once
there's
they-
no
But you
point.
could have. He didn't tell her.
Yeah, there's no
He
point.
announced it.
Yes, he announced it, but after she
So
she
now you
talked
want
to him.
refs to announce it and then personally
no,
tell
you're-
each person.
you're saying-
No,
you
because
gotta
they were
listen.
having a civil. They were talking. It wasn't like
No, okay, but you're saying that there should be he should repeat the same thing. That
to her personally.
that implies that there's an option for it to change, the decision to change. If the decision doesn't change, no matter what,
Come on.
it's like in baseball.
She's
all
this
right?
woman,
If,
come on.
If you call him out, then they're
This
not gonna.
woman, this
Listen,
woman is
listen.
one. Okay.
If
You don't have a. Okay, continue.
if someone strikes out in baseball, right? And he strikes him out, and the manager comes to complain like, "Oh, that wasn't a strikeout," blah blah blah, and they have an argument. After that, he's not gonna be like, "Oh, it's still a strikeout," because the decision still stands no matter what. That's how it works.
Come on, man. This woman is.
What
No,
about
but
the
look-
rest of the game? She was just a crying baby the
No,
entire
I
rest of the
didn't.
game
I didn't.
too.
I didn't.
Because
I
of that
didn't- hold
one
on, hold on,
warning, she
hold
turned
on.
into a
I
crybaby the
didn't.
entire
I didn't
game.
say. I understand her frustration. I said what I said was I understand her frustration. I'm not saying it's like.
So you're gonna
it was
start
right.
threatening the thief. You will never.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
will
no, no,
never
no.
be
No,
an
no, that was
umpire
not-
on
that
any
was-
of
that
my
was never
matches.
my
You're a
point.
thief.
Hold on, that was never my point. You're saying something totally different. My
Yes.
point was I understand her frustration because what happened for that first warning, right? As happened to so many people. One, number two, she might not have paid attention to what the coach was saying.
But that's her.
So that's-
He said
that's-
versus
okay,
she
no, no.
said.
Tony, hear me out. Like, I understand her frustration too, but she's been playing the game for a really long time, and the way she acted was really
No,
immature.
that's not my point. I said she shouldn't have done that. Like
Okay.
calling him a thief.
Well-
That's after all that
What
happened.
point are you arguing?
I'm arguing the first violation. Did you hear me the last
Tony,
10
yes.
minutes?
Tony,
I argued the
to
first
be honest,
point.
violation or no violation, Serena was gonna lose the whole match.
No, yeah, that's not the point. But that's not the point. Look, you played NBA. They're like calls that you get, right?
Yeah,
Because
maybe on like tight games, but that
Wait,
tight
no, no,
that
no,
game
hold
Aren't
on.
we? Aren't we just
There
questioning
are calls-
Serena acted
no,
wrong?
it was 4-3.
What are we questioning? Like, what's the?
Yeah, we all
what's
agree
the
she was
primary
wrong.
thing?
Because
that we're questioning?
what I was saying, because the way she acted was due to what happened before.
So it's not her fault. Like, what are
No,
you trying
we-
to argue?
no,
Like, I don't
it's
understand.
not her
'cause
fault.
It's like we agree, but then we're arguing. So I
no,
don't
it's
get
not
it.
her fault. What I'm saying is not her fault because
The
what-
entire thing is not her
No,
fault.
no, she could have handled it better, of course. But like, what led?
No,
but
but-
that first warning wasn't her fault.
Yeah, so she could have handled it. So just the first warning. So you're
So
saying
just
the
gonna-
rest of it is
hold on,
her
hold on,
fault.
Hold on. So if you're gonna get mad at something, right? Wouldn't you want to know what made you get mad?
No, I'm just trying to understand what you're arguing because I
I'm
feel like
ar- what I'm
everyone's
arguing,
confused.
what I'm arguing is that first violation. Right?
Yes.
That's what I've been arguing all this
So
while.
it's only the first. You do, but you agree that everything else
No,
after that she was completely in the wrong.
No, I'm saying everything else that happened after that led to.
So that means she was not in the wrong at
Okay,
all
so-
because
No,
it
No,
was
hold on.
all it was
Everything
in
that
one-
happened through that first violation led to what happened after that.
Okay,
so you're saying
Because if she broke her racket, she knows that's a violation.
But can
What
you-
she was surprised about was the point being added to Osaka.
so,
That's what she was surprised about.
So you're saying she wasn't in the wrong at all. It was all the umpire and because of that first violation that all of this happened.
Wait, so are you saying that you disagree with the coaching call?
No. Are you saying it was the umpire's fault that this all happened? So it,
started-
wasn't Serena's fault
no,
at
hold on.
all?
It started out with the umpire, right? But she could have handled. She obviously.
So it wasn't Serena's fault though.
No, the end when she called him a thief. Yes, that's her fault. Yes, she shouldn't have called him a thief.
But she
And-
had been saying a bunch of stuff the entire
Yeah,
time.
you
I
just
want an
watched-
apology. She kept saying, "I want an apology from you for the ref for being a ref. You want an apology now?"
because he called her a cheater. Like it
He didn't call her a
He didn't
cheater.
call her a
They
cheater.
were cheating.
He basically called. She wasn't. She doesn't know anything about it.
How do you
Oh,
know?
let me ask you
I
a
watched
question.
How do
the
you know?
game, and
Let me
she was
ask you a
doing
question.
a lot of stuff that like you can easily
Okay,
get
Tony.
a
Let me
foul
ask you a
for in a
question.
basketball
Let
game.
me ask you a question.
She's talking a lot to the umpire, like
if-
stuff that will get you ejected from a basketball game.
Yes. I get all that. But if two people are cheating, right? And one person gets caught for it, right? And you're not even trying to cheat, but you get caught for cheating. But someone who's actually cheating doesn't
First
get
of all,
caught.
you're saying you're not even trying to cheat. Nobody knows that. That's just your word versus her
That's
word.
what she said. That's what he
she's
said.
obviously not gonna admit. Yes, we were trying to cheat. Nobody will ever admit. Yes,
The
I'm trying
coach
to
also
cheat.
said the coach said I was coaching, right?
Yes,
He's
because
honest.
you see her entire video be like, "Oh, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater." Now she's not gonna all of a sudden be like going back on, "Oh, I'm
No,
gonna
no,
cheat."
no. Okay, forget. Okay, okay. coach? What about the coach? The coach said she wasn't looking. The coach also said I was trying to cheat. He admitted to it. He said I'm not a liar.
He's
He
gonna
admitted to
defend
it.
her at all costs, Tony.
No,
He
the
admitted
coach
to it,
said.
though.
No, the
Well,
coach
if
said.
it was
Admitted
gonna-
to himself,
if it
not
was,
her.
If it was gonna defend her, why do you admit to it?
If
What's
you're
the
gonna
point
use the
of
coach's
admitting
quote,
to it?
use his exact quote. He
Because
said,
coach is gonna have to defend to it because there's clear video evidence of him doing it, coaching.
The coach
if he
said-
says he's not gonna,
Yeah.
he wasn't cheating. There's
That was
clear
after the
evidence.
match. Why wouldn't he have time to? That was after the match. That was immediately after the match. That wasn't like he didn't have time to go home.
Yes,
watch what
because there are
happened.
cameras everywhere. After the match,
they
he
know
knows
they're-
he
they
got
know they're
caught
being
cheating.
They know they're being watched.
But
There are
he said-
cameras everywhere.
The
There are
what?
cameras
Listen.
everywhere. He knows he got caught
If
cheating.
you're gonna use the coach's quote, use his exact coach quote. He said he did give her coaching, but he doesn't know whether or not she watched. So he's not saying she didn't watch. He said he doesn't know.
He said
whether or
most
not.
likely she didn't
Oh,
watch.
so now it's most likely.
He said probably she didn't watch.
So we don't know.
But she didn't. Oh my goodness. He said most likely she didn't watch.
Yeah, she's gonna defend her.
And then she said she didn't watch.
He's gonna say
so.
that-
Like, what? Then what is your point?
Look,
Yeah, like the Patriots didn't deflate the balls.
Look, he knows that there's video of him coaching, but he doesn't. He also knows that there's no way to prove that she saw him coaching.
Then you
So
can
he-
say
so he-
that about. You can
Yeah.
say that any time in any match in any game.
That what?
And
If he can coach, and then
and on the point of BS violations like that, like people like Nadal, they get called for time violations all the time. They don't go up to the umpire and go on a 10-minute rant. They're like, okay, fine, and they
No,
play, they
that's
don't
not the
let
point.
it. They don't
Oh
let
my
it affect
goodness.
them mentally.
That's not the point, right? This person has won 23 now Grand Slam.
I don't know.
She's a veteran in the
Yes.
game. Those kind of
She
people.
still acts like a
it's
baby.
like, hold on. Remember when Draymond got called for the foul?
Okay.
In the NBA.
Yes.
People were outraged. People weren't happy about that because you don't do that in the final. You take away something important, especially to a player who has Serena in tennis is higher than Draymond in basketball.
Okay.
So like you don't do.
So you want special treatment now?
special treatments.
Dude, when you get to a pressure to a caliber of
Hey, hear
of
me
play,
out.
I know
So
they-
she's
you
won.
do get it's
Hear,
what
hear me
happens.
out. So she's won all these Grand Slams, and so she knows better than anyone how it feels to win. But then she goes and take away that feeling from the
She
the
did it
winner.
at the. What did she do at the end?
No, not.
I
at the
didn't
end.
even. I didn't see.
What
I
did she
didn't-
do at the? Because they were booing, and she
At
told
the
them not
end,
to boo.
she told the crowd not to boo. But
Yeah.
the whole series of events of her throwing a tantrum and blaming it
'Cause she
all
was
on the
angry.
ref
You wouldn't-
made
oh
the
my-
audience. Made the
Question,
audience.
no,
if
hold
you're
on,
mature,
question.
you handle it
No,
better.
let me ask y'all
You
a
don't-
question.
The
Let me ask
audience
y'all a
also
question.
had the
So
same
all of
mindset
y'all,
as her at
let's
that
say
point.
all of y'all, police, you get a police ticket for speeding. You see somebody else speeding, you wouldn't be mad?
But she's not a professional. We're not professionals at speeding. She's been doing
No, oh,
tennis for
sure.
so many years. It's
Sure,
like she should
okay.
have the experience and everything to handle one violation and not let it result into this entire tantrum of.
If the cop pulls you over
"Oh,
for
I
speeding
want an
and you weren't
apology."
speeding, are you gonna say, "Okay, I'm sorry, officer," or are you gonna keep arguing with him and get arrested?
Some people argue.
But,
Yes,
but
and they
what
get
do you call?
arrested.
What do you,
Because
what do you
you-
tell those people?
but
those
like,
people
because-
are kind of
hold on, hold
not
on.
the smartest.
No. Yeah, some people, because it's wrong. Like, do you expect? Because it's like you got caught for the wrong thing. So some people like argue and then like
And
tell
they
them
get
I wasn't
arrested.
doing it. What? So they get arrested and then you take them to, and then they actually get to the court and then they fight for it until they
That's
until.
a-
But
Very
in this
small amount of
situation, it
people.
was like both were speeding and you got caught, and then you start fighting, knowing you were speeding.
Didn't I just tell you she didn't really cheating?
I tell you she was cheating.
I just-
How are you gonna argue me then? I'm
Because
just
she
right now
said
what
she
you
was.
think
First of all,
versus
the
what I
coach said
think.
she wasn't. She said she wasn't cheating. Like,
No, coach didn't say. She said probably.
okay,
So
most
which means
like.
there's still a chance.
I mean, there's
Why
a
wouldn't
chance.
the
There's
coach
always a chance.
completely
There's
come
always a
out?
chance.
Let
of
me
everything.
also say that the WTA has a rule where the coach is allowed to go onto the court and coach them in between changeovers. So he had the option to go and coach. Coaching
That has
is
nothing
not
to do with
illegal.
anything.
What?
What does
How
that have to do with anything?
How does nothing to do with anything?
No, he was saying he was. There, it's not like he was prohibited from coaching.
Yes.
He went kind of out
No,
of his way
yeah,
to
no,
be
but like
coached.
that has not because obviously he didn't do that. One, two.
So he had the option to do
hold
that
on,
the whole
that's
time.
hold on.
Why
That's
didn't he do
one,
it?
two. Coaches do it. Like other coaches do it, right?
Yes, they go onto the court and
No,
coach.
Before, without going on the court.
No, when in the interview he was mentioning Tony Nadal. He's mentioning the men's side because in the men they're not allowed to coach. But the female side, he didn't mention any
But
female
he
coach.
said the other coach was doing it the whole time. The whole time is during matches.
What does the whole time even mean?
The whole game, like he saw her right across doing the
They
same
showed a
thing.
video of the other coach too. He wasn't doing anything.
No, because they didn't get caught. They didn't show it
So
on
now
video.
it's like you're trusting this guy's word for everything, and everything he says is a fact.
Because he said,
Okay,
Other
he
coach-
said, I don't
just
tell.
because he said
Tony,
admitted to cheating, which
let
he
me-
knew he
let
was
me-
gonna get caught for. So now we're gonna take everything he
Let
says
me
as the
also
truth.
let me also add this bit of news onto it. The Umpires Association, they're thinking of boycotting all the Serena Williams matches because of the way they unfairly treated the referee. So now you're saying every single referee in tennis is also wrong.
Every single referee. It's hypocrisy, yo.
I'm saying the referee could have
Look,
given
it's a-
her
hold
the
on.
game point a long time ago. Because the way she kept going over and over. So it wasn't the ref was unfair to her. Because later on, she was just kept going and
Because she
going
was
and
angry.
going and going. But she's...
Yeah, in basketball, when you get angry, you do that with the ref, you get ejected.
Exactly. So
Okay.
it took a lot for the ref to finally give up. So it wasn't like he was trying to make her lose. It's just she wouldn't stop. He couldn't do anything at this point. She kept going and going
Look,
and going.
look,
What are
time
you
is-
supposed to do?
time
Just
is,
be like,
uh,
yeah, keep yelling at me, keep telling me this. Sure, of course,
Yeah,
I'll take all of it.
like, hear me out.
Be mature enough.
In basketball games, you've seen situations where basketball players will say something like, or they'll mouth it, and then refs don't even have to hear it, and they can eject them. But
so has that happened? Name a finals game that has happened in.
huh?
Name a finals game that happened.
Why does it matter?
No, I'm telling you because
You-
hold
you-
on. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it matters. That happens in regular season games.
So-
I've seen a lot of it. That
So-
happens in regular season games when it's like maybe 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter, and your team is losing
So
or
are
winning.
you saying there's never been a coaching or a point penalty in a final game in tennis?
No, this what I'm saying. I'm saying there's some that are called, there's some that are not called. So I'm
but you're
saying, how do you decide? Hold on.
You're
I'm
saying
how do
in
you
final
decide?
situations they get privileges to like
They
act up.
do because I'm telling you because they do because it's the situation
No, but
that is in.
But point violations happen in finals too. The whole issue was when they give the entire set to her, but that was because those people who get the point
hold on.
violation
The
aren't
whole-
crying
that's not
like
the
a
whole
little
issue.
baby.
The whole issue was when they took the game.
I watched
That's-
the
that's why-
game. I watched the tennis game, Tony. Did you watch the tennis game?
I did. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay,
What?
Tony, here are how the rules work. First, you get a warning, then you get a point violation, and then you get a game violation. So there was a lot of lead up to the game violation. And when she did get the game violation, she was already down like 6-3, like 4-2 or something.
No, yeah.
A
but she was
point
losing.
violation wasn't that big of a deal for her to throw
No,
a
but
tantrum.
hold on. But like, what she was arguing was that the whole cheating thing.
But she was cheating, or the coach,
my
her coach and her are one thing. She was cheating. It's not like if you get caught. Of course, that's the thing. Even in NFL or any sport, it's like there are people who try to cheat.
And you're gonna deny it.
She's
She's
responsible for
who
her
try to
coach's
get like a
actions.
slight advantage. But when you get caught cheating, you get a penalty for it. There are probably other teams out there who are cheating.
She's paying
But it's
the
like when
coach.
you get caught, it might be unfair, but it's the rule. You get caught, you get punished. So it might go unpunished, like when they don't get caught. But if you get caught, no matter what, you're gonna get
No.
punished.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you get caught and you still go unpunished. How about that?
When did this happen?
This hasn't happened before. You haven't seen an
No,
NBA
I'm
game
saying-
that has happened.
Well, no, I'm saying
Okay,
tennis.
wait, give
or
me an
like
example
what?
then.
Yeah.
Good.
KD, plenty of times. He's argued at the ref, clapped at the ref, and then they haven't given in the
No,
finals.
They can argue, but it's more cursing when you straight up start
No,
cursing at
you
the
don't, so
ref.
so how do you know they're not cursing?
Well,
You don't read their lips.
How do you know- how do you know they're cursing?
They cuss on the thing all the time.
how do you know though?
They cuss on the.
Do you hear 'em? Did
Yes,
you hear 'em?
they mic them up, and you can hear it. They cuss on the thing.
Wait,
To
they
the
mic them
referees.
up at finals games? Like,
They,
Yes,
they do.
I mean, they mic them up, but they play them right there for you. No, they
no,
don't.
But
No,
they
but you
have
hear them.
access to that audio.
And you hear them. You can hear it sometimes loudly because they say it so loudly.
What about in tennis though?
What do you mean about in tennis?
The whole point is you're arguing. I'm saying
No,
this
what I
ref.
feel like he's arguing is the first call caused the momentum in the
Yes,
shift.
but
No, we
this
know what
ref-
he's saying.
Yeah.
No.
But this
You just-
ref,
you just said
this
what it-
ref
wait, but-
calls cheating. There's
Yeah.
this one ref he's
Well-
gonna call cheating. He saw somebody cheat. He called it.
Okay, so what about the other coach that was doing it the whole
But
time?
you don't know. There's no evidence of the other coach coaching. You're
The
just
man said
taking
he
it by
was
the
doing
guy's
it.
word.
The man said he was doing
You're
it.
taking one person's word over any video evidence.
No, because
Where's the video evidence
because
of it?
there's no
Well, the
video.
cameras are focused on Serena too, because obviously.
I'm saying there's
'cause
no
the
video
polarizing figure
evidence.
she
He's
is.
literally taking one guy's word who got caught for cheating, and he's not trying to put the blame on everyone as the truth
everyone.
and using that
Okay.
as an evidence.
Okay.
He's using one guy's word who got caught cheating as the evidence for the other guy got cheating too. He's using a cheater to say other guy's a cheater. That's his whole argument.
No, she's
There's
saying
no
that
video of the
everybody
other-
cheats. He's
No,
saying
I'm saying
this
that-
is something that happens
Yes,
on a
you-
regular
you see,
basis.
but he
she
said the-
shouldn't have gotten called
You
out
see,
for
he
it.
said the other guy was cheating, and guess where he got that from? Not any video evidence, not any evidence. He got it from the coach who was cheating because he said the other coach was cheating. That's what he's using as.
Yo,
an
he also,
argument.
you know, he also admitted to cheating, right? You know, he also admit. Why would you admit to it if you didn't? If you
Because there's video of him doing
Yes!
it.
No, but I'm saying he didn't have time. How does he know? He didn't have time to like
He's
go home
look,
and see it. How
have
does
you-
he know?
have you
Because he
seen-
knows they got a cheating violation. That means probably that somebody saw it and there was
Oh,
actual
the umpire
evidence
saw.
for
The
it.
umpire saw
Tony,
it.
have you
but
ever
doesn't
seen a
mean-
single tennis
No, hold on,
match?
hold on. So hold on. So the camera is not on each person.
Each coach's box has a camera on him,
Okay.
so he knows there's people recording him.
Okay. So when they call the violation out, right?
Yes.
So why isn't any evidence come up of the other guy's video coaching?
Because was there a violation called on her?
No, but I'm saying
If you're
I'm saying
if you're
this
the
is such a
tennis, hold
big
on, hold on. If
controversy.
you're the tennis federation and you see other people cheating and the umpire doesn't call it, that looks bad on you, right?
No, but then I'm saying if there's such big controversy, there has to be a video that somebody has to go back into and see.
So
Have you seen a video of any other
come
coach
on.
in any other tennis
Okay.
match
Can
showing?
we please
doing-
change the
doing
topic
little
because we're
coaching
going back and
motions?
forth and I'm getting bored.
It's okay.
I kind of agree with them. Wouldn't they want to hide that? Because that's just a bad image on the whole
It's
league,
okay.
right?
Let's
Can you not?
move
Is
on.
there no way to access that video though?
Let's
Not
move on.
publicly.
Let's move on.
No, I'm saying
Uh,
wouldn't Serena's team go and get? The
Yeah, why
It's
does
okay.
the Serena team go and get recordings?
Obviously,
of
they're
it?
not in good standing.
When
with
did it
the
happen? When did it
people
happen?
Right now.
What?
Saturday?
access.
What's today? Wednesday?
But then if they,
So,
no,
okay.
You
but
see
if,
your
if,
whole
if
argument-
you
No,
get
no, no, no,
lawyers
you're
and you
bored.
ask
said
for it,
you're
you have the
bored.
right to
Let's
get
move
it.
on. Let's move on. It's so anyways, people. Sorry, we took so much time. It's just different opinions here. We're gonna move on. NBA topics. A lot of things happen in the NBA this offseason. So many things happen. Like so many big moves. We got LeBron moving to LA. We got
Gordon Hayward to the Celtics.
that was two off. Look, I gotta
Sure,
explain
put
this.
that in there. Why not?
I gotta
He didn't
explain
play
this.
a single game.
Ty is a big. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it started. But Ty is a big
Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz fan, right?
/
And-
Gordon Hayward.
/ Gordon Hayward fan. And of all the teams to support, and of all the talented players to support, it's them he chose. So everything you hear from him, it's completely Utah Jazz perspective. Anyways, moving on. What was that? Yes, Kawhi went to the Raptors.
Toronto.
That was big.
That was
I
big.
feel like it's like
Even bigger was DeRozan going to San Antonio.
Not bigger than LeBron.
Better than no
To the Jets.
All-Star. San Antonio is much better this year.
no, but who got the better end of that trade?
Than
though?
last year.
What do you mean? They got DeRozan.
And
San Antonio got the
Toronto
better
got-
deal.
Yeah,
He's for
they
1
did.
year, bro. 1 year.
Kawhi's there for 1 year. DeRozan's
He
there
might
for
stay.
good.
It's not definitive. Like he's bought a house. There's more. It's coming out that he
Where
Danny
else was
Green.
he gonna stay?
No, you could have stayed in an apartment. Like he bought an actual house. There's
smart.
you know, so
What, Kawhi-
he's leaning towards.
He can
staying.
sell the house.
Yo,
Maybe he's
Kawhi has
just
money.
investment.
He can buy whatever else
No,
he wants.
I know, but like it's not like
No, property in Toronto is
He meant
insanely
heck.
expensive right now. That's a really good investment to make.
okay, whatever it is. But it's not like definitive that he leaves after a year. Before I thought the same thing, but like there's a chance that he stays. There's a good maybe 30-40% chance that he's.
Yeah,
he
but
might
I mean,
stay.
we don't
Yeah.
know. So at the moment, San Antonio got the better deal.
Nah, Kawhi East. What's the team? Raptors got a better deal. At least they're gonna.
Wait,
be the
why
first
does it
team.
matter if they're not gonna win the East?
Yeah.
Wait, why not gonna win the East?
Boston.
Boston, boy.
Yeah, Boston is good, but you still got
Boston's good.
Boston's better than
yes,
Toronto.
Yes. Boston is
So-
very good, but you still have Kawhi, and then you still have
Okay, name
Well-
someone other than Kawhi. I
no,
can name
hold on.
like
What's his name? I forgot the point guard's
Lowry.
name.
Wow.
Kyle Lowry.
But
couldn't
he's-
even name him, but he's good.
Lowry's a
Serge
bit on the
Ibaka.
decline.
The problem they had this. You know with DeRozan, right? The only problem they kept running to was LeBron, right? And after LeBron is left,
Wait, you're
there's
talking about DeRozan. DeRozan's
Isn't
and
in-
he's not on the team anymore.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
he's
saying
saying in
last
the
year.
past season, the only problem he ran into was LeBron.
No, but you're no, he's arguing for Toronto. He's
With
like,
DeRozan.
the only reason Toronto couldn't win before because LeBron. But hey, and he brought up DeRozan. DeRozan's not on that team
That's
anymore.
my point. So they
No.
got
So he can't
a
win
better.
for you.
No, hold on. Let me finish.
No, it's
Ty-
easier for them to go to the finals because LeBron is not
That's
in the
what
conference
exactly
anymore.
what I'm trying to
That's what he's
and
trying to
plus,
say.
they upgraded the player.
Boston better than Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
Is that a hot take?
Hey,
Yeah.
Boston's
Oh,
better
last
than
year?
the Cleveland team
Last year, or this year?
last year.
Oh, last year. Sure. Yes.
No,
They were
last
better.
year's
Yeah.
Boston team. Yo, they almost beat Cleveland without Hayward and Kyrie.
They what? They almost beat Cleveland without Hayward. Oh yes, that happened. Yeah, they're good. I'm not saying they're not good.
So with Hayward
No, hold on,
and
hold on,
Kyrie,
hold on.
they would definitely beat
Wait, hold on.
last year's Cavs.
Because we asked.
And the same Cavs team that beat Toronto.
Wait, say it again.
So with Kyrie and Hayward last year, they would have beaten Cavs. The same Cavs team that wiped out Toronto.
Sweep.
So you think it's gonna be a sweep if they Toronto versus the Celtics?
No,
It's
I
not
don't
a
think-
sweep because
y'all just came out with
Kawhi's more
Celtics,
clutch
like-
than
Yeah,
DeRozan.
y'all came out-
is.
yeah,
y'all
hold on.
came off like, oh, there's
So,
no
like
competition.
it's not competition.
Well,
Like it's not close.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
wait,
disagree with
so
that.
you're saying
still-
if a
let
team
me
can
check out
get
their
one
roster. I
game
forgot.
off another team, it's not a complete wipeout.
One max 2. It's not gonna go to 7.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But does it need to go to 7 to be a good like match?
No, but he is saying Toronto is going to beat
So,
Boston.
yeah, he's saying
I
Toronto
just said-
got
I
the.
never
No, you're
said
saying
that.
Toronto
No,
got the
no,
better.
hold on,
deal.
it's gonna be competitive.
That's what I said. I didn't never said
No,
they're
you
gonna
said
beat them.
Toronto got the better
Yeah,
deal
that's
for
what you were
Kawhi
saying.
for 1 year, but this year they're not gonna even make it to
I'm
finals.
saying, what if he stays? Like, there's a chance he might stay.
No, wait. No, what
Oh
we
my
were saying,
goodness.
that it doesn't matter this year at all because Boston's coming out of the East, and you said no. Toronto has a
No. I
good
said
chance.
No,
you
but
said
you
you
got-
said Boston is coming out. It's not. I'm not sure. It's like it could go either way. It's not
Oh,
like
you
a
think-
definitive.
No. See, that's what we were saying. It's definitive that Boston's coming
It's
out.
not. That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's my argument.
Who's gonna beat them?
You got Toronto. Sixers are still there.
Wait, Sixers not deep enough to beat Boston. Not at all.
You see, Ben Simmons coming with the jump shot these days.
That's cute.
Oh, he said that's cute.
That's cute.
You
No,
seen
the only
Tatum?
problem. You know the
You
only
seen
problem.
Tatum?
You see
No, yeah,
Tatum,
Tatum.
Brown, Hayward, Kyrie.
So Tatum, Brown. So who's
You
gonna
got
start?
Rozier. You got Smart.
Okay,
you got
no one's
Horford.
like not saying that Boston's the best definitive team in the East. What we're saying, arguing is other
No,
teams got a chance.
so
You got
you're
a chance.
So you're agreeing with me.
What? That they're the best team in the East? Yeah, just like I would say the Warriors is the best team in the West. Yeah, no one's gonna disagree
No,
with
but
you.
nobody's gonna challenge the Warriors. Like the Warriors are gonna win the West. I
Whoa,
don't think
whoa,
Utah
whoa.
Jazz,
Yeah.
bro.
Utah Jazz, boy.
That's different. Nobody's gonna challenge the West.
Shush. Utah Jazz.
Okay, Sacramento has a better. And I'm playing. Anyways,
Utah lost. I mean, Golden State lost some depth too.
they lost some depth, but you know who they added.
and Utah Jazz got deeper.
But we
They
don't
did.
know. We don't know
Grayson
how
Allen, boy.
Cousins gonna come back
But
though
come
from that
on.
injury. He's
Oh
a big
my
man. It's a big
But
injury.
it's like they don't even
came
need
back.
Cousins though, do they? To win?
They do. Because
Mm.
they don't have a center anymore.
Yeah,
they
lost
do.
McGee, Zaza. There's no
Yes,
defense.
They
and
do
for
need
Cousins.
Cousins.
Cousins is gonna come back.
They need Cousins.
Yeah, they
To
they
defend.
need Cousins to come back, or they have.
But yeah,
Draymond
he's
playing
gonna
the
come
five.
back though. Like
We don't
He's
know.
already dunking. Like what the heck? What do you mean? AC, you can't. Do you know by this time usually you're not supposed to be able to like dunk and be moving? He's already dunk. He was projected to start. He wanted to start.
Wait, you can wait.
He wanted
Why
to.
wouldn't he be able to dunk? He's like 7 feet.
No, but like you know what ACL? Like you can't.
So
But
you
it's
can
just a
get,
jump.
you can get like
Still gotta-
10 inches
But
off the ground.
but running
you
around,
have to like.
running around for 30 minutes and jumping and doing a dunk is a little different.
But with a man that's over almost 300 pounds with what's it called? No, almost 300,
Jumping
maybe
is
200.
1 second.
No.
30 minutes of that
with
is,
a maybe 200
uh,
pound man with a torn
Imagine-
You
ACL.
imagine
don't understand the
running 20 minutes
gravitational pull
before.
on the way down, right? It's a big impact on your knees. All right.
30 minutes of action is a lot different from doing one dunk.
No, obviously you ease him into it. Like he was gonna come.
We don't
January
even know how
anyway.
you'll fit. There's too many people asking for the ball now.
They
Like, how are
said
they
that
gonna
when
have a-
Durant
He's not-
came in,
he-
and
they
look
told
how
him he's not gonna
fluidly they
get-
play now.
That too.
But,
And
but
they
if
told him
Cousins gonna be happy with like 10-10.
he's only there for a
No,
year.
no, it's different because
Like,
now Durant is
they
still
told
there.
him-
And
they
then
told
before
him-
McGee didn't get ball touches.
They
So now they really have to split. Or Draymond takes no shots.
they told him like, look, you're only gonna get like 10 to 12 shots. A
No,
game.
you say
No,
that.
he
as in
knows
take-
what he signed
He
up
knows
for when joined that
exactly.
team. He's
Like,
not
you're not gonna
he's not gonna go in saying, "Oh, give me the ball." This it's not type of team. The Warriors are always gonna be moving the ball around, and whoever is open, that's like the best thing I feel like the Warriors does better than any other teams, moving the ball around.
Not the Utah Jazz boys.
Not the old school San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
better than that.
I think last year Boston team moved the ball around a lot better than Golden State did.
Last year, Boston team moved.
Celtics moved the ball around really well last season.
Nah, not as well as Golden State. Maybe in that Houston series. That's the only time I can tell you. Other than that was it. Yes, Ty. Only in that Houston series was when they moved it. Other than that, because the Houston, they were playing a lot of ISO. That's the only time they were able to.
ISO.
Yeah, ISO.
What? That's the only time they were able to win.
That's the only time they weren't moving the ball as well. And see what happened when they didn't do that. They almost lost. So, to your point, saying Boston didn't move.
No, I said
the ball.
Boston did move the
Oh,
ball.
no, whatever you
I said
said.
they moved it better than Golden State.
Yes,
Wait,
they
what?
moved
Are you
it.
listening
No,
to
hold on,
me?
they moved it. Yeah, I know what you said. I'm just trying to relay it back to you. You said they moved it more than Golden State, which is false because they had the most assists.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Well, they had the most assists last year. They had the most ball movement. So it's
Who?
like Golden State.
Oh,
They
So-
had the most ball movement.
They have
last
the
year?
most assists.
Were you pulling that out as a
Assists,
stat?
but they had the most assists. No assists. No, what do you get? What do you mean assists though? They moved the ball. So
hey, wait. Just
Assists
having
could be
assists,
shooters.
just having assists doesn't mean they move the ball well. It's just like, hey, I pass it to the guy to my left and he makes the shot. They're all really accurate shooters that could play a part into.
You have to move the ball. Like you have to move the ball to get in it. You have to move the ball.
No, you
Durant
just
and
had to-
Curry,
you
they
just
could
had
just
to
put
make
up
the
shots
pass.
from anywhere.
Yes. But
Then
they're
that's the
good
assist.
ISO players. Yes, but like Curry, you see how Curry gets a shot?
No,
He comes off
wait.
screens,
Are you
he sets
hearing
picks.
us?
We
We said you can accumulate
hearing-
assists through just.
I didn't. Are you
one
hearing
pass
me?
shoot.
Yes, but they're not
So
shooting.
you can't actually depend on an assist like record sheet.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Generally speaking, you're right. Yes, but you see how Golden State play. Obviously, we're talking about Golden State here.
No, I know how Golden State play,
So you
and I
see-
think
you
they
see
do
how-
pass the ball.
I just remember
think
the last
Celtics
Rockets game.
pass the ball more.
No, you see how they get their shots. They
I just
come
remember
off
Rockets
screens,
game,
They,
that's
they
it.
like I said with Steph Curry, if he gets the shot, comes off screens, set open, like they
Yeah,
move
they
the
do it
ball.
all. Yeah.
Yeah. So then what's your point?
So do the Celtics.
Mm,
My point was, I said the Celtics move the ball just as well or even better than Golden State.
nah, they do. I'm saying they do not. Based.
I've said that like 5 times.
No, that's what I'm saying. They do not. Because you said, because you know what?
Kyrie's better than Curry.
Kyrie is better than Curry.
Yeah.
True.
You guys, I don't know. I'm
Kyrie is
about
better
to,
than Curry.
people. You see, I'm about to like lose all my.
Gordon Hayward's better
Are you
than
hearing-
you
Klay
know-
Are you
Thompson.
hearing what they're saying?
You know
Are
what?
you hearing the words that are coming out of these people's
Wait.
mouth?
Gordon
It's like-
Hayward is a real
like
white
everybody has lost their minds. Like everybody has lost their minds.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but what has me most excited about the Kyrie trade, it's like finally he's in a team where he can craft it himself.
You might
right?
not even think.
guy. And they got the best white guy on the team.
Okay, yeah. Besides
Hayward.
that, this is the time for him to shine. I feel like he can really show his potential with Toronto, not having to like he's a
Wait,
good defensive player.
Toronto. Aren't you? Oh, I thought
Kawhi.
you said Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie. Oh, you said Kawhi.
I said-
Oh.
You said quiet. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm thinking, I was about to be like Kyrie about to
Oh,
lock down
no,
Curry.
sorry.
You right?
No. I said Kawhi. My bad. But for me, that's like the most exciting thing to watch with Toronto. You know, when he was with the Spurs, there was like Tony Parker, there's Ginobili, right? There's these players that it's like you had opportunities to give it to, right? I feel like Kawhi is going to be like the new LeBron for Toronto, where they're going to be his main man, and he's going to show like a lot of potential through that.
No, I agree. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a
I don't
great
think
season.
new LeBron.
If
'cause
he's
I think they
healthy-
still got Lowry for the most ball. He's probably gonna handle the ball more.
Yeah, LeBron
Yeah,
always
no,
had
if he's,
somebody.
I
But
think
LeBron
if
is
he's
like
healthy,
a point guard.
MVP
Yeah,
caliber
LeBron's
player.
more like
Yeah.
a Ben Simmons point guard kind of guy.
If he's healthy, I agree though. If he's healthy, MVP.
I don't know.
There you go.
The thing about Kawhi is Kawhi can't perform on the offensive end like LeBron can, because Kawhi's known for his defense. It's hard for someone to put that much output on both ends of the court, and that's what
He
he's
does.
good and known for. But he can't produce on the offensive end like LeBron while still doing what he does on the defensive
He
end.
averaged 25 to the season before he got hurt.
Yeah, LeBron
And he was
averages
still
like 30, right?
No,
30
LeBron
something.
averaged 28.
And
assists, but
LeBron also
doesn't-
averages
but he doesn't defend.
triple
But he doesn't
double.
Yeah,
defend.
LeBron,
but he doesn't
worst
defend.
defender in the league.
Exactly.
No, but I'm saying Kawhi.
Exactly.
So-
Would you take that or 25 and you still get like
So
the
I'm
best
saying,
defensive player in the league?
so he can't give the same like offensive production that LeBron can because he has to do what he does on the defensive end.
Wait, did I
You
hear
know what they-
LeBron worst defender in the league?
He did say that. I don't
Yeah.
know how he said. LeBron chooses when
Has
to
he,
play
has he not
defense.
seen James Harden?
Did I
For
say
real.
that?
No, wait.
Who
Are
said
you
the worst
saying?
defender
Are you
in the
saying
league?
in the past season LeBron was a
worst
better
defender in the league.
defender than Harden?
I'm saying LeBron should have won MVP, bro.
Okay, no,
Over
we're,
James
no, no, no.
Harden.
That's not. No, no, no. That's not what I.
Come
That's not
on,
what I
Jay.
said.
See how-
I said-
Hold on, people. He said what he did. He didn't answer the question.
Yeah, you
He
just need to
chose
deflect
for
it. That's
another-
not the question I
Oh,
asked you.
man.
You're saying
I asked you-
LeBron last year was the
engineering
worst
smarts right
defender
here.
than
Yeah, I'm
James
saying
Harden. By the way-
LeBron was a worse defender than James Harden last season.
Hmm.
agree. See, me and Steve are like,
No,
everything.
I don't know.
it was terrible.
Who
Well,
did James? Well, I don't see
he
what
didn't-
James Harden did.
If you have to
Last
carry
year
an
He,
he
he,
entire
he had no
defender.
outstanding
If you have
defensive
to
plays.
carry an entire team on offense, yes, you're going to be tired on defense.
I mean, LeBron still can go after
yes, we didn't
KD.
say we didn't
like,
say like it was.
You can't consider
you
regular
just agree.
season games with LeBron. Because
yes.
they have he can't do that and
LeBron
still
plays
play
for
every
playoffs.
game. Yeah.
Okay, but that doesn't
Okay.
take away the fact that
he didn't defend
he
that
didn't
well.
defend. Like he still didn't defend.
But James Harden didn't defend that well either. Who's he defending?
No,
They
but
had
no,
Chris
that's not what
Paul
we're arguing.
and Capella. I'm saying you're saying James Harden over LeBron, but I don't
He
see anything to
defended.
back that up.
He defended better than LeBron.
No, who
wait.
is James Harden out there defending?
I mean,
I
I
put him on the worst offensive shooter and
And
be like,
no-
oh, bro, he can defend.
Not only that,
the
like-
best shooter were Trevor Ariza. The best player, they had other defenders on him. Luke Mabude, whatever his name is. They put the best player. They stuck James Harden to Robertson
yeah,
from
okay.
James was
Oklahoma.
the worst defender on the starting team. Period. And he didn't have to
happened?
defend because they had
So,
such good
who did he
defenders
defend in Golden
surrounding
State?
him.
What?
Who did he defend against? Because that game wasn't high scoring. It was low scoring. So who did he defend against?
Because
And
Golden
they
State were
played-
missing shots too.
And they started. No. It wasn't just they're missing shots. It was a defense. And they started
Are you
5
bringing
players.
up one game only also?
No, I'm talking about the whole series. The season lasted 6 games, right?
But aren't you comparing James to LeBron's for the whole season? Why are you bringing up playoff game?
No, because that you said what backs it up,
Well,
and I'm
yeah,
telling
you-
you what backs it up.
But I thought we were doing regular season.
Yeah, because we said no regular season, but you guys were like, no, you have to consider the regular season. That's dead ass. That's what you. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what you guys said.
That's dead real.
Dead as like a corpse, you know.
So let's go on this topic. You think LeBron James should have won MVP?
Yes.
Why?
Just look at the stats.
But is it all about stats? What about the previous year?
I mean, what do you give MVP
No.
off
Let me
of?
ask you this.
Is
Should have Westbrook won
Look,
2 years
if
ago?
you're not gonna
no.
do
Answer that
stats-
first.
Hey,
no, wait. Answer
hey,
that question
hey,
first.
Because you
Hey,
said
Jay?
stats. If you're not going to do stats, LeBron's more valuable to
No.
Cleveland than
Hey,
James Harden
hey,
was to
Jay?
Rockets.
So do you think
put
Westbrook should have
LeBron
won?
on the Rockets and they would have won last year?
I'm saying, what are you taking into who
He's
do you
a
give
better player.
MVP to?
Like, no, he's a-
Do you no? Because I wanna know. Are you giving MVP to stats? Because he's better at stats. He had better stats than James Harden. He played the entire regular
Well,
season because
M-
people
MV
say he didn't play. Are you doing it as most valuable player? He's most valuable player in the league to his team. What are you doing MVP by?
It doesn't matter because he would win
It
both
doesn't matter.
categories.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Because you put LeBron on the Rockets instead of James last season, they would have won the finals. They would have gone home with the trophy.
If you put LeBron on the Rockets,
There's no arguing. LeBron's the better player, stats and overall.
So I don't
most
know what
valuable
you-
player.
that's
I don't
why
know. If
MVP
Chris Paul,
more
'cause
valuable.
They were gonna win if Chris Paul didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So you're saying if Chris Paul wasn't there, they would still win.
Yes. So Chris Paul played the time he played, and then what? Because they were up 3-1, and then they couldn't get one more game without Chris Paul.
They weren't up 3-1. They were up 3-2.
So they couldn't get one more game without Chris Paul. LeBron would have gotten the game with that many good defenders and shooters around them.
I don't know. I don't know if Chris Paul wasn't in the game.
If
I don't-
he had those kind of defenders around him, shoot, he wouldn't have to play defense. Just go crazy on the offensive end.
Wait, are you arguing that Harden's as good of a player as LeBron?
I never said. Oh my
Oh,
Jesus.
because you're the most
Are
valuable.
you seeing? Are you seeing? Are you
Valuable
seeing?
to the
Are you
team.
seeing? Are you seeing these people?
No,
Like,
he asked you a question. He's
no.
not he's saying, are you
when did I
arguing?
ever say that?
No,
Okay,
but he was
listen.
wondering, so he asked you a
Listen.
question.
When
He
did
didn't
I
say,
ever-
he
when did I
never
ever
say,
say
Tony,
that?
you said this. He's
No,
like,
but
wait, are you arguing?
When did I ever say that though? Why would
But
you ask me?
I don't know,
that?
maybe
I'm
you
not part of-
thought
I'm not part of
about
the
it.
co-
Back to the
maybe-
topic.
Ah.
Harden without the Rockets still make the playoffs. Cavs without LeBron, they get lottery pick. That's
Okay.
They
No,
still had
Rockets without Harden, he's saying make playoffs.
barely, but maybe. They're in contention for sure.
They're more likely to than Cleveland.
I don't know that
versus,
I think you're
LeBron.
underrating what he does for that offense. Like that offense is built around him.
But LeBron, are you saying Cleveland makes playoffs?
No,
with
I'm not-
where would you
No,
say
but like-
Cleveland's one of the worst teams in the league without LeBron last year?
Yes, they are. They
So
are bad.
LeBron is
But
more valuable.
I also think that like that team, right? Because they were good before they came to Cleveland.
Yeah, what team? That
No, the Cleveland team we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because they were good before they came to Cleveland. Like Jordan Clarkson was a good 14-point. All of a sudden he couldn't shoot. Rodney Hood was Utah. I mean, where was he? Wasn't he Utah?
Yeah.
What was he doing in Utah, Mr. Fan? What was he doing in Utah before he came to Cleveland?
Coming off the bench.
He wasn't off the bench. He was starting.
He's warming the bench. Huh?
He was
warming
starting.
the bench.
He was starting, and before he came to. So all
Towels on the seat.
so all these players, they weren't like bad. They're
No.
not bad players.
But
He
they were
was coming
performing
off
Hold
the
on,
bench.
bad.
George
Donovan
Hill.
Mitchell,
Before he
baby.
came, George Hill was not bad. I mean, he wasn't like bad. I don't know. It's like something to be said that LeBron kind of takes away because he handles the ball so much, and the offense is built around him. That like it kind of takes away from those.
So
players.
you're saying those players would have made playoffs? They weren't bad.
Look.
No.
See,
But
see
if
how
your
you-
whole
look what I
strategy
said.
is around one player, and you take that player off, how do you expect the team
Because
to
you're
adapt
like
to all the
because they weren't bad. I'm saying they weren't bad before they joined. So what happened between when they joined?
Uh,
No,
and
they were
Here.
like average players.
I said
They
Hey,
were
I'm
what
about to
does-
answer
what does
you.
weren't bad
Hey,
mean?
I'm about to answer your question.
Okay.
All right, so they played for my Jazz, right? But when they were playing with Jazz, they were playing 30 minutes a game. So you move them to a new team that they had to adjust to, but then at the same time, these guys are coming off the bench, so they get less minutes. So there's no way they can produce at the same rate with less minutes on a new team with new people. They had to the chemistry's not there.
Oh.
And then they're coming off the bench for less minutes. Of course, they're not going to give
That's
you the
what
same
I'm-
production they gave from the Jazz. So it's not LeBron's fault.
No, but there's something to be
LeBron's
said.
not making them worse.
No, there's something to be said that like when they before they came, they were good. They were not good. They were okay, right? They weren't bad. But when they came, and
Like I said,
and plus
different
they-
chemistry.
What happened? Well, no, but like they had
Where
a
was,
lot of
minutes.
where
time.
was Cleveland
They
before
had, they had a
LeBron?
lot of time.
Where's Cleveland
No,
before
I'm not
LeBron?
saying. I'm not saying.
It's like
he's-
lottery
Look,
picks
oh my
everywhere.
goodness, you-
Wait,
look
look
at
at
hold on.
look
People
at
always
Miami
change
when
the
LeBron
argument.
and them all got together.
People always change the
Stacked
argument. I'm
team,
not
right?
saying-
But that year wasn't enough for them to get to develop enough chemistry for them to win.
it wasn't because of chemistry. It was because LeBron wasn't. How am I going to put it? Because they were deferring to D Wade, and D Wade said, "No, it's LeBron who's the best team. It was the best player, rather."
You think that's chemistry?
No, but okay, sure. But they had.
So
had
you're
time.
holding LeBron to higher standards because he's LeBron, right? That's exactly what you're doing right now.
So I
is it-
shouldn't hold him to What is your point?
Yeah.
You're just saying
wait.
because if anything goes wrong around LeBron, he should. It's his fault.
I didn't say anything. I don't know where
That's
that came
basically you're saying. Oh,
But
this team,
LeBron
you're
is
saying,
basically
oh,
the team, right? Wherever team he is, I mean, not
no. What he's saying is like, oh, they had a whole 3 months to mesh, but they didn't mesh.
No,
It
when they,
must
had,
be
when
LeBron's.
they had Kyrie took that last shot against Golden
Yeah, he's
State. He's
clutch.
not.
Okay, yeah,
The team.
well, that's
he
another-
he
another
puts themselves
topic.
in the best
someone
situation
else
with the
come in?
talent he has to win a game. So based
put
on the
City in
talent
City.
and how the
most
players
of the time,
are performing.
the
The
position he
rush
puts
through
in
him.
is front and center for himself.
You're just a LeBron hater, man. Did you see
LeBron's
the
a lead
people?
ball hogger compared
Yeah.
to like James
He's a
Harden
passer,
or
dude.
doing.
Okay.
That's true, but when he's
You have a point guard, right? A point guard, and LeBron dribbles the ball most of the time up the court.
Wait.
Better ball handler.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Look
no.
at Carmelo.
Is it better ball
Carmelo
handler
dribbled a
than
lot.
Kyrie?
What?
Is it better ball handler than Kyrie?
Kyrie isn't there. R&B early
Kyrie-
No, I'm
last
yeah,
saying,
year.
Kyrie's not
I'm
there.
saying when Kyrie was there, he was still dribbling the court most
But
of the
they
time.
won the finals that year with Kyrie.
They lost after.
Wait,
after
LeBron.
They won also.
They
No,
also lost after that.
I've seen.
But that was
I've
'cause
seen
Kyrie was
forwards and
injured.
other players
Was he
triple the
injured?
ball a lot.
Come
If
on,
you're
they
a
lost-
ball
they
handler,
lost
you
after that
do
'cause
it.
KD joined.
27.
Oh yeah,
20
KD
2017.
KD joined.
But they still lost after that. Like it wasn't like
What you mean KD joined?
so.
Wait, what does it matter? When you look at the Rockets, you got James Harden
did
and
Buddy
Chris Paul.
leave?
James plays
Who
the
was so
two,
good? Why did
but
he
he
leave?
dribbles. Chris Paul's the point guard, but James dribbles the ball and ball handles just as much as Chris Paul.
Oh, that's true.
So what's your argument? Like if you're a good ball handler, you're a good ball handler.
No, but I'm
Doesn't
saying
matter what position you play. That's why you got Horford, who's like a point center, because he can somewhat dribble the ball. It helps him
Alright.
out.
it's all good, people.
Positionless basketball
yeah,
nowadays.
Sure. Okay. Anyways, thank you, people, for joining. We're out of time. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week, Wednesday, at same time, 3:00.
Follow me on Twitter, Yash Triple D.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all do that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. Bye bye.